Hi, Norman No Mates here. I've had this jack for some considerable time and it's been leaking, it's been bubbling out of here. So that fits in there, which fits in here. You know? So what happens is, you do the handle and it puts the jack up. Basic kind of stuff. But what's happening is it's been leaking. So what I've done is I've taken the split pins out of each of the pins that go through and through the mechanism, because so that goes there and then that goes through there, and then obviously that goes through there, and then that plunger goes in to there, which hydraulically pushes the ram which puts up the jack. So what I've done is I've removed the split pins out of the actual pins itself, and you can actually just pull this straight out. So what it's got here, if you can see, there's like a nylon clear O-ring round there, but it's never usually them it goes. Look, that's the O-ring that was round there, and as soon as I tried to pull it up, it broke. So that's why I've got a leaking problem, right? So what I do is give this a clean. Got another O-ring at approximately the same size, fitted over the top of their sort retains in there. Now obviously it's slightly deeper, like different kind of thickness to that, and that's what makes the seal of your oil. And probably should be hydraulic oil that goes in here. I'm just having a coffee just now because it's really warm, and I'm doing another video on the garden, so I haven't posted that yet at all. Oh, I should be having water, that's what I should be having. So anyway, what I've done is, there is also, in here, there's an 8mm, which I think that's an 8mm grommet, and that's where you refill your oil when it all comes, because obviously I've lost so much oil. So what I did was I just got my oil can and filled this up. Now there will be a bit of over spill because it'll have to get the levels, so try not to get any dirt in there. Now after I've done all this, I'll hit it with brake clean, degreaser, and swill it off with brake clean just to tidy it up, because I don't know how old this is, but you know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it apart from this annoying leak. I did another video and I've got to edit it and put it up on YouTube about changing the wheels, tyres, suspension, axle, etc. on my, which I class as my 4-wheel drive trailer, my camping trailer. And I used this jack to try and jack it up. Oh my god, that was like major problems. Good job I've got like 2 of them. So once you've got that, you give that a little bit of a twist and a push to go back in there. It will go eventually, probably because I filled the oil up. It may well be pushing against the oil because I've filled the oil up too much. What I could do actually is unlock this, and any excess oil might come out of there, because this is how you bleed them. Sometimes they get air in here, and they only go to a certain level and then they stop. And no matter how much you pump this here, no matter how much you pump that, they just stay at the same level. And sometimes they've got air. So how you bleed it with air is you pump this up and down, and you slacken this off, and when you see the bubbles of air coming through there, that's getting rid of the air, because it's air in the system. So I will put this back together, and I've got loads and loads. I should really have gloves on to try and get that back in there. And I'll get back to you. So I'm back. I didn't do very much, and you've not been off for a very long. I've just kind of tried to take some oil out of that. Like I say, this is slack, so it's like in the down position. O-ring is on. I've given it a little smear with oil. Now I've got a coffee hammer, and there we go. That's it in. No leaking. So what I'll do is I'll tighten this up. And it's always good to keep a bag. I mean, I've got a bag of different O-rings and bits and bobs. I shouldn't probably keep them in that bag. I should probably keep them elsewhere, because I keep forgetting I'm going to put the bag. But I'm doing a video. Oops, too far. Now, just with that, it might be quite hard with my, see that? That's putting that up, and there is no leakages around here. But when I get a piece of paper again, I should have gloves on for this. Hopefully you can see that's going up, and that is working. Isn't that marvellous for a little tiny O-ring that probably cost 3 cents? It's fixed here, you know, 40 or 50 dollar jack. Really handy. I don't know what the rating of this one is, because it's been used so much. The label's gone. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a good clean, since it's on my bench now. And I'll just put it back together. Like I say, this goes through here, under there. It's a bit awkward to get in, and then the split pins go through. But like I say, you've got to get past that, because there's a little nobule here. That's why you've got to back this one out, because of that nobule. You've got to like get it up, so you've got to get that down. It's really awkward. So I'm not gonna watch you watch me fight with this. That goes through there and there and there, and then I've got a pair of long pick pliers, and just like line that up and try and pop it through. It might be better with a screwdriver on the end there. This is where you need it up with this hands. It's through like so. Just making sure that is through there. Now I'll knock these split pins in, I'll hit it with brake clean, and we'll finish this up. Okay, see you shortly. So that's the split pins in. Now I've got to show you, I'm only halfway through my coffee, so that just shows you how long this job actually took. The coffee's not even cold. So what I'll do when I'm here, when I've got it on the bench, I'll slacken this off, and I don't see any air coming out here whatsoever, round about there. Certainly don't see any air around there. Just make that sure that is, I think that's something to do with the tension of the actual mechanism itself. I'm really not sure, so I'm not going to play around with it. It's bottom set. So I don't see anything coming out here now, which is good, because that's where my oil was escaping from, because of that broken, the broken O-ring. As I said, the broken O-ring. It's like cheap as. So I could safely say that this is back in operation, and it should have had that done ages ago. Now, as you can see, let's find out what the rating is. I've got the other ones 1800 kilos, but I would have thought this would probably be about the ton mark. I would have thought maybe just ever so slightly 1200 kilos. Look at that. even sounds, you can hear it's the oil squirting down tight. Now what I'll do is I will put my lines away because I don't want to lose them. Should really have them in another place, but that's another story for another day. I'll degrease in here. Let's give it a good spray. Try and get rid of everything that's dirty about it. Probably shouldn't be doing it on the bench, should be doing it on the floor, outside or something. So it's been sitting around in the shed. It's not been used for a while, and I don't know why I picked it up the other day. It's absolutely swimming in it now, isn't it? I should probably get a little brush and just agitate all that. Find a little paintbrush somewhere and just agitate all that, and that'll come off. But anyway, that's how you fix the O-ring in your floor jack. Simply easy. Now if you had to remove this, you would just disconnect the spring, the bolts, this bolt here, and that whole thing would come out. I think there's a split pin and stuff down our C-clip on the ram itself, but remove the C-clip, turn it over, remove the C-clip, and you're done. You get all this out. I've seen people replace these, but the amount of times that they need, these things last forever. It's in effect, it's a bottle jack on its side. That's what it is. And they put it into this. And these things are fantastic. This is really handy because what I used to do when I go away, I throw this in the back of the four-wheel drive when I go. I throw it back in the trailer, put it in a box, in a trailer. You might not need it, because the other one, my 1800 kilos one, is at least probably another 250 mil bigger than this, so that's not all that convenient. But this one's absolutely great. The bench is starting to swim a little bit because of that. So we'll go and agitate it. I want to spray paint, you know, that should be good enough. But make a comment if you feel that way inclined, or like if you like it. Bye for now. Norman No Mates signing off.